You can lose. Michael Jordan lost, but that doesn't mean he wasn't the GOAT. If you look up the definition of greatness in the dictionary, it will say Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan and Magic and myself all learned how to play the game in college programs that emphasized the team. I think we always look up to legends and people who not only win but give us a larger-than-life role model. I think Michael Jordan is this, someone who became bigger than his sport. Michael Jordan was a tremendous basketball player. I want to be a winner. But you can see Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Wayne Gretzky, that kind of people, where you can see and say yeah, this is players who win everything. I want to be in this page, too. I think the NBA will certainly survive without Michael Jordan. I was a big Michael Jordan fan growing up. I don't feel my game resembles his though. The greatest players use anger as fuel. Michael Jordan played every night with something like road rage. For example, Michael Jordan earns $100 million a year but continues to play basketball and remains a modest human being. The truth is, I've never thought of myself as the Michael Jordan of comedy. And that's a good thing. You know why? Because I'm not. Wasn't that Richard Pryor? Yes, it was. I know what I am, I'm funny. Eddie Murphy was the Michael Jordan of comedy. He had a full range of abilities. E.T. and Star Wars were cult movies then and opened up a brand new world of adventure and mystery. But as much as I would have loved to be friends with E.T., I realized that following in the footsteps of Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan was more realistic. I did not choose necessarily on the basis of significance. If you have a vote for the most significant athlete, then you have Ali, then you have Babe Ruth, then you have Michael Jordan. I feel lucky. I feel blessed. If you get blessed with some ability, I think you have to work hard at it. Michael Jordan was a great basketball player, but he wasn't the best shooter, even though he had the skill, and he had to work at it. When you speak of role models, when we talk to our kids, everybody is a role model, everyone, just as you look at a Michael Jordan to be the terrific athlete he is. Growing up, Michael Jordan was my Olympic hero. Overall, I think Michael Jordan is the greatest athlete in any particular sport. He dominated the game for the Chicago Bulls and brought the NBA to its greatest peak of popularity. Well, unless you're Wayne Gretzky or Michael Jordan, you need the full support of your team. I want to be just like Michael Jordan. Chicago greats get noticed around the city. People have a lot of respect for them. I look up to those guys a lot. I want to be part of that family. You wanted to compete against Michael Jordan, because they were the best. You wanted to beat them. Never once in my mind, I would love to play with him. I was always like, man, we've got to beat them. Being named Michael Jordan, I think growing up playing sports and having a name like Michael Jordan, and I was extremely competitive, I used to get teased a lot. But it made me want to strive for greatness and be able to compete at whatever I decided to do. For soccer, it was Diego Maradona. And then another idol for me was Michael Jordan. To see them play and how that they could impact the game was pretty special. I think Michael Jordan is the GOAT because of the simple fact that he wasn't able to be denied. Every 100-year, mother make baby like Iron Sheik, Michael Jordan and the Jesus. Only one chance to prove you are the real in a lifetime. You can't explain much in 60 seconds, but when you show Michael Jordan, you don't have to. It's that simple. Being Michael Jordan means acting the same as I always have. Michael Jordan changed so much in basketball, he took his power to make a difference. It's so much going on in music right now and somebody has to make a difference. I play knowing that there is somebody watching me out there in the crowd that has never had the opportunity to watch a game before and it might be the only chance they ever to see one, live in person. Michael Jordan once said that in an interview, and I really took it to heart, whenever I step on the floor, I play for that person. I can't put this down. I'm reading it in Spanish but I am still having English lessons. It is a motivational book about basketball legend Michael Jordan. His determination was inspiring. It helps me focus and drives me on. The people at the top of the league think they need to rein me in so I don't become another Michael Jordan, somebody they aren't able to mold and shape and make their puppet. Michael Jordan and Michael Phelps are the greatest to ever do what they did, and I'm not. But if you believe that you are, then you're almost as good as being that. To put it another way, Michael Jordan was a gym rat. I very rarely saw Tom kite around. I've talked to Tom about it. I don't think Michael Jordan needed to be on the captain's cart with Kite, he needed to be walking in the gallery, supporting them from outside the ropes. I was in Charlotte, North Carolina, when they launched the NBA team there, the Charlotte Hornets. And the first guy to roll into town was Carolina native Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan always wore his Carolina shorts under his Bulls uniform. That was the moment I wanted to use Bitcoin, when I saw Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill. It's like, when you see all the slave movies, it's like, why you gotta keep reminding us about slavery? Why don't you put Michael Jordan on a $20 bill? I was a Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan fan growing up. Jazz is all about improvisation, and it's about the moment in time, doing it this way now, and you'll never do it this way twice. I've studied the masters. Why would I want to play ball after the guys who sit on a bench? I want to play like Michael Jordan. Obviously I'm not to where Michael Jordan is, but trying to get to some level where he was and just striving for the best. That's what got me here. When Michael Jordan quit, I suddenly found myself without a sports hero. I told my boys this, somebody gotta be better than Michael Jordan. Why not you? If somebody says no to you, or if you get cut, Michael Jordan was cut his first year, but he came back and he was the best ever. That is what you have to have. The attitude that I'm going to show everybody, I'm going to work hard to get better and better. One of the greatest things about my job is that I can enjoy all the successes of a show, but can still go out in public, not like, say, Michael Jordan. If you're a person struggling to eat and stay healthy, you might have heard about Michael Jordan or Muhammad Ali, but you'll never have heard of Bill Gates. I want to do for rebounds what Michael Jordan did for dunks. In the old days, Michael Jordan and Larry Bird worked for everything they got. They worked hard on their game. Unlike Michael Jordan and Tiger Woods, Jackie Robinson never tried to convert himself into an acceptable black man. Michael Jordan was like basketball Jesus. I remember being a teenager and watching 40-year-old Michael Jordan compete in his final All-Star game. Visit our website for more quotes, quoting.com.